Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Amelia Automotive and today we have an exciting car behind us. This is the all-new TouaregR. Now, it's got a 0 to 62 time in 5.1 seconds. However, this time it's a V6 3-litre e-hybrid. I don't know how I feel about hybrid and R together, so today SUV, and it's a really special car. It's been over 20 years in production and they've done some really cool things with the car. If you remember, the R50, which was the first of the Rs, and then they did the V10 diesel, which they did the really cool campaign where they pulled a whole plane with it because it had over 750 Newton meters of torque, which is super cool. So the iconicness of this car, I'm so excited to get in this R and see how it performs. Is it still a capable SUV or has it gone too modern? But let's talk about the front of the car. It looks really amazing. We've got the LED strip that lights up at the front and we've got these new LED matrix headlights which are really advanced. We also have some new air inlets at the front which do look really nice, and apparently they also add some new aerodynamics to the car. Okay, let's talk about the wheels because there's no mistaking this is an R. It literally looks like a giant GolfR to me. We have these nice blue calipers and we have 22-inch wheels, which are absolutely huge. But on a car like this, I think they look really good. Looking at the wheels, I've just noticed the bonnet and how nice it looks. It's got these really nice sort of indentations, which look super sporty. And to be honest, I haven't seen anything like this on an SUV before. It looks really good.
Right, we're going into the interior now. So we have this huge infotainment screen, which is nice because it's embedded in the dashboard, so it doesn't look too big. It's beautiful quality in here. The leather, the finish, the pattern on the seats, it's absolutely brilliant. Loads of room in the back for the whole family with this beautiful sunroof as well, which lets in loads of light. 2 cup holders, very practical, stops arguments, and then we've got dual climate control as well in the back. You can tell it's an R, it's embossed everywhere, and these headrests are super comfy, you'll see later in my reaction. We've got proper buttons for the mode and the height of the car, which I like, easy to use.
Okay, let's talk about the rear of the car because I'll be honest with you, I do prefer the front. So for the first time, we have a light up logo, which is quite cool to be honest. And then we have some new tail light clusters, which I do like, they are modern. I just don't think I like that the light runs through the whole of it. What do you guys think? The other thing that I don't like is that the exhausts, they're the fake covers around them. And I know it's probably because it's a hybrid and it doesn't have the sound of an R, but I think we'll go for a drive now and see how it sounds in the car. Is it full of engine fake noise or does it sound good from the outside? So I've just opened the boot and this is the first time I've seen the boot, so this is my honest reaction to it. It is very high up, obviously, because it's an SUV. We don't have a very sort of high boot lip, which is nice, so you can sort of slide things in easily like luggage. However, I've noticed how big these charging cables are and that there's no room to put them anywhere apart from right here. So that could be an issue, to be honest. If you've got dogs and things, where do you put that? Other than that, decent sized boot. There you go. Right, let's go for a drive. First of all, how do I... that's interesting actually. It's a physical button to open this, whereas in the Golf you sort of slide it. I don't know, that was one thing I didn't mind actually on it. Really nice big sunroof. It's still going. It's still going. Wow, okay, is it on? It doesn't sound like anything. Ooh, here we go. You know what I like about this though is it's very capable, obviously. Like, you've got the sort of luxury feel inside with the drivability that you could sort of go anywhere really. It's quick. It's quick, I'll say that. It really has G-force. Oh wow, these headrests are comfy. They are comfy. This is a nice place to be. It is expensive though, guys. That is my first drive on the TouaregR. We've got lots more planned today and I've got the opportunity now to drive other ones that are in the range. So I'm gonna have a look if you really need the TouaregR or the sort of lower spec models will suffice in daily driving, because obviously there is an expense there. It just depends on personal preference at the end of the day, but I'm really interested to see how the rest of the lineup do. So let's go back now and we'll do that, and then we'll try the parking assist feature, and also they're doing a towing of a caravan, which should be fun, and some off-roading later. So we're really going to be able to test out the capabilities of this car. We've done the performance, and the performance matches up, and we love that. It's really great. So let's go and see how it is practically. Let's go.
We then hopped into our other Touareg for the day, which was a black edition 3-litre V6 TDI. Now, interior-wise and exterior-wise, this didn't feel as special as the R. I did not like these wheels at all. That's just personal preference. What do you guys think about them? The interior was still really nice. It wasn't as special. It was probably more practical. The quality of it didn't feel as great. The dashboard felt a bit cheap. But overall, it looked nice. I think for the alternative, it's great. This one had an option of the tow bar, which is really good. I love how it just pops out there. And because it's a diesel, we get more room in the boot because it's not hybrid. So I do like that. That is an extra plus in my book.
We are now in a different car, a different Touareg. We are in the black edition V6 TDI. So I thought it'd be interesting to try the diesel alternative of how it performs. Now this is 10 grand cheaper, around 10 grand cheaper, and this is how it performs. Are you ready? Slow down a bit, we are in a 60. It is that tricky thing where do I get a petrol or a diesel, and it's always kind of been I'll get a diesel because it'll be more economical. But this is different because the Volkswagen TouaregR is a hybrid. It's actually really economical anyway, so unless you were towing, I would probably still get the R. So this car is 1.3 seconds slower than the TouaregR, so it's 0 to 62 time is 6.4 seconds. Now I definitely think it's quick enough. It definitely takes longer, and it's not got that instant throttle response because it's a diesel, but it's so much torquier. The R just goes at any point. It's ready to go. It's ready to spring into action. But this is really nice. And you know what? I'm really surprised at how well this car handles. For such a massive car, you actually don't feel like you're driving such a big car. I keep saying GolfR because I feel like, especially in the R earlier, it feels like a giant GolfR. And I've said it before, but it just does. So if you are looking for something to take the family out in, you know, you've got dogs, you've got kids, you need something a bit more practical than a GolfR, the TouaregR is a brilliant daily. They have done the styling spot on. I really like it.
So after our test drives, we then went and saw the new features in action of the Touareg. So we tested out the Park Assist Plus and Park Assist with remote control, which was really interesting. You can literally park the car from the outside with a remote control, as you can see. It's crazy. It worked really well. You just have to be within a certain distance of the car to make it work. What do you guys think? Would you use this in daily driving and life? Or is it more of a gimmick? We then got the chance to test out its towing capabilities in the pouring rain, classic British weather. But genuinely, I'm not a person that's towed loads, but I was really impressed with this because it really helped me, guided me, and basically reversed and manoeuvred for me. Those that have towed before, would you find this helpful? Because I think people that have towed before have said this is very helpful and it's a great tool, and it makes the Touareg an ultimate towing vehicle, especially the diesel. Then it was time for our final activity of the day, which was off-roading, where I've learned how fully capable this car is off-road. Bear in mind, I was driving a left-hand drive car.
You go through that middle bit there.
Oh gosh, how's this going to do it?
You will. Aim to me a little. Okay, keep the power. Go head straight at the bush for a moment.
Yeah.
A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Now turn. Okay, now cover the brake to that side. Nice and slow.
How do I need to position my wheel?
Over that way a little bit. So you got to see these lines here?
Yeah.
You know about those, I'm sure. So a bit further over.
Oh gosh.
More. And stop. Okay, a little bit more. And you'll see that light come on.
Come on, yeah.
Now just go for it. There you go. Now come off the brake.
Okay, yeah.
And now
It's
it's going to
so
try
weird.
its best to keep to 2 miles an hour for you. You can actually increase the speed and set a higher speed if you wanted
Yeah.
it. How was that?
Very good. That's easy.
Yeah.
So there we have it, my Touareg review, my first impressions on this car. We've seen a lot today. We've seen its practicality, we've seen its capability, we've seen its performance. I really like this car. Now, it would take me a while to get used to the fact that it's a hybrid and how big the screen is with the technology. That I'd have to learn that. But most of the time, you use Apple CarPlay anyway, so does it really matter? But to me, this car is genuinely just like a giant GolfR. They have nailed the styling of this car. It looks super sporty, it's super unique. And yes, you could go and buy yourself a Porsche Cayenne for similar price, but this has a lot of sort of history and heritage, and it's something different. It's not a premium brand, but they've gone a lot more upmarket with their design inside and outside, and I really like it. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos in the future if you like my channel. If not, just leave.